Hey guys, it's your boy PP Man Puffy. Today in this video, I'm gonna be teaching you all about Gorilla Tag. You can watch this video if you're bored or you're just a new player. So I'm gonna be teaching you the computer, everything about Gorilla Tag. Yeah. So the first thing we're gonna talk about is the computer. The computer is used for a lot of things, and everybody obviously knows these things. So now we're gonna start from top to bottom. So for room, it's really easy. Just put some random keys to join your private code, or if you want to join a public code, just exit your code and just go outside to a map. That's simple. Next is name. Name is for you to change your name, or if you're new, you can change your name to a name that you want. Next is color. So 9 is the lightest and 0 is the darkest. Yeah. So you can change your color code here from red, green, and blue. You have to put them, and I don't want you guys impersonating me. Next is 10. You got 10 speeds, and you have types of 10. Smooth, snap, and no 10 at all. Now, you have current 10 speed. I recommend using 1 because if you use 9, you could get dizzy. Next is the mic. So, mic settings are things to do. So you have options. Option 1 is all chat. Option 2 is push to talk and mute. And for 3 it's push to mute. Now I recommend putting all chat because it could be pretty annoying if you accidentally do this and nobody can hear you. Next you got queues. For new players, you might be thinking, why don't I have competitive? Well, the reason for new players, the only ones you can have are mini games and default. And the reason you can't get competitive is because you gotta be really good at the game to complete this competitive course, which is called the competitive queue. Competitive queue is where you get it. You have to complete this whole obstacle course in order to do this. In order to get the competitive queue. I'm just gonna beat it to read what it says over there at the end. But for pro players, it's really easy to do competitive queue. So this is what it says. Unlock competitive queue. Once you press this button, you will be able to change your queue on the computer to competitive. Have fun. If you're a pro player, you can just do the obstacle course reverse. But I'm not that good of a player, so I can't do it reverse. Let's get back to the computer. Just to let you know, new players, there are lots of different computers around other maps. Next is group. So if your friends wanna, all your friends have to stand over here and they have to say what public server they wanna go to. You can pick any server from 1 to 4. The selection number 1 is forest, 2 is cave, 3 is a canyon, and 4 is city. I recommend you not doing cave because I recommend you not doing cave because you can't enter caves anymore. But maybe in the next update they'll dig them out because they have decided to. Yeah. Next is voice. So for option 1 is voice chat on true, and option 2 is to disable the voice chat. Next is the items. So this is for pro players. If you have a lot of shiny rocks, you can buy it. And there's item particles. So if I want to turn off the item particles, I can just press option 2. Oh. But those are item particles right there. Yeah. The instrument volume is the music update where you had these holdables that made noise, so you can turn down it. If you don't like it, you can put it at 1 so you can't hear it, or 0 if you don't like music. I recommend doing on 5. The credits are useless because you don't really have to. This is just for the thingy, the people who created it. Next is the support. Okay, so the support is where all your information is. Please. Yeah, so the reason I had to do that was because my ID was there, and if you don't know what these things are, these are called player trackers. Player trackers are people that track your player trackers are people that track your information and can go in any server that you are in. The reason I couldn't do that was because my ID was there. They steal your ID and they can go in any server. Now let's talk about the game modes. Casual is where you can hang out. There's nothing, you can just hang out and anything. For city, there's no game modes, it's just casual. For infection, it's just tag. When you get tagged, you can never be untagged until the round is over. Hunt is where you find your enemy to hunt, but if you get hunted, then you have to bloop other players in order to slow them down. Paintball, everybody might notice, is just a slingshot, and you do that. Next, we're gonna talk about the maps. First is Forest. Forest was the first ever map added to Gorilla Tag. There's lots of trees for very useful uses. Yeah, that's it. For very useful uses. And yeah. Next we got the beach, which is the newest map. The beach has a mechanic, a water mechanic. And it's really fun, and maybe in a video I could teach you guys how to swim too. But I'm not gonna show you because it might take too long. But yeah, to get up there. Yeah. Let's just go to Stump. And yeah. Next you got City. I'm gonna go to City right now. City is like Forest because it is very useful. City is a map because it's very, very, very useful. You can buy shiny rocks and you can buy cosmetics so you don't like a naked monkey. So you get 100 shiny rocks each day. So you can buy shiny rocks. So you can buy shiny rocks in the ATM where it says ATM. And if you don't know what the ATM is, it's right next to the leaderboard. And the leaderboard, if it's too loud, you can mute people, or if somebody's breaking the rules of Gorilla Tag, you can just report them. Say if I was in a public lobby and somebody was modding, I would just report him for cheating. And this is very useful, and there's a lot of fun things. Next is Basement. Basement is a fun map to go in because in this map you can be tiny, you can be tiny and in hmm, in this specific spot, I think. Hold on, what spot? I don't really know where the spot is. I just know how to get there. But yeah, it has to be a spot where it's where it has like a little coin. Next, we got mountains. Many people don't like this because there's not that much things to move around in, but there's ice and it's super fun because you can control it by putting your two hands on the ice to control where you're going. This is really fun and I hope you guys enjoy it too. And also it has this little fan if you want to exit or join a code in the mountains. Pretty cool, huh? Kind of like South Park because there's snow everywhere. And it's very easy to get out of the map, but that's only for pro players. And you can't get out of the map because that's bannable. So we checked out forest, city, mountains, basement, and now let's see the clouds. Clouds used to be very popular when it was first released, but now it isn't because whenever I go to a server, there's like nobody in it except for me. Maybe you have to be in default, I think, because I'm in competitive. Next, we got caves. Caves had crystals. Alright? You hear me? Caves had crystals, and mines was a place where you can see a lot of ghosts and spawn a lot of ghosts. Finally, the last one, canyons. Canyons used to be empty without these ropes, that zip line, without bridges, that. It used to be empty and it used to be so much cleaner. The only things they had were those houses and those thingies, those ropes, not those in the sky. And people got scared because it was so dark down there. Now let's talk about what Gorilla Tag is all about. So I'm gonna tell you guys what you should do in Gorilla Tag. So you guys have to be nice, okay? Don't say anyone's trash. Maybe they're just new at the game or they don't know that much, because one time people were reporting me just because someone said I suck at the game. So I cried. But anyways, yeah. So make sure you guys have a great time and I hope nobody gets bullied. Make sure to be kind to other people and never bully them, because people could report you, or people could report you for no reason like they did to me. And also the person who said, I remember what their name was, and if like a Gorilla Tag moderator is like is hearing this, the code was AI. I was going ghost hunting and this guy named Juicy Guy, he was white. He kept saying I suck. So if there's like a Gorilla Tag moderator watching this video, please, I don't know what their ID was because I'm not a player tracker, but please ban them, because his name was Juicy Man and he was also he was also mean. He said I suck even though I didn't know that much of a game. But anyways, yeah, make sure to be so kind, and I don't want you guys bullying other people. And Gorilla Tag is all about like kindness, and you have and the moral of the story: reject humanity, become monkey. That's all.